Let's create the absolute most dog poop situation possible for the young quarterback we acquired so we can then evaluate how he handles adversity when we start him. Good luck, Josh Rosen. Amen, by the way. Go ahead. I will give you the floor.
This kind of thing, it really does bother me because I think there's this mentality, or I don't want to say there's a wholesale mentality as far as people feeling, though, the best way to really build a championship football team is to tank, gather as many assets as possible, and give yourself the best possible chance to then win. But when I see this kind of thing happening, and we all see it happening right there, what happens is a guy like Josh Rosen becomes collateral damage in this, because here's a guy who's playing a position that we all know you have to set these guys up for success. He is not a guy who can transcend the kind of mess that is being created around him and then can fairly be evaluated as far as what kind of place does he hold in the hierarchy of quarterbacks in the NFL. You can't do it. And so to throw him in there right now and then, maybe at the end of this year say, well, Josh Rosen really can't play. There's no way you can evaluate him objectively in this kind of situation. And I think it's irresponsible on the part of the Dolphins as far as Josh Rosen is concerned. And I just don't like seeing it. And this whole tanking thing is not a guaranteed way of building a football team. It's not.
It's not basketball. Tanking in basketball is one thing. You get one player that changes your season. One player is not what they're missing. They're missing a lot of players. They just traded away a lot of players.
And having a bunch of assets doesn't necessarily mean success. Look, the New England Patriots have had a lot of draft picks over the past 10 years in the first and second round. They've won Super Bowls. The Green Bay Packers, they've won Super Bowls. The Detroit Lions have been up there as far as having a lot of first and second round picks too. They have one of the worst records in the league. The Browns, same way. It's about getting the right people in critical positions.
Yeah, but guys, I'm looking at this from a different perspective. We know that they're tanking. We know what they're going after in the draft. Right? So if there's Tua out there, they're saying, is Josh better than Tua? Let's just forget the offensive line.
One. I get it.
Right. So let's forget offensive line and the bad players, defense, etc. Does Josh Rosen athletically and mentally compete with Tua right now? Yes or no?
Can you fairly and accurately find that out, or do you run a greater risk of him playing behind this offensive line in this circumstance, of him getting so gun-shy from getting rushed and hit all the time?
So you can. I believe you truly can, because here's the thing. If you know where to go with the football, now it's a matter of, do you get the ball out there? Do you execute out there? Or are you getting hit with a bad offensive line?
I don't know. I understand that argument. I'm just saying he's got very little to work with, man.
Okay, but here's the thing. If he's supposed to throw, all right, but if his reads say he's supposed to throw the 7 route or a post route.
I understand, but who's running that route?
That's fine. He throws it, and it doesn't get complete. Now, are you saying it's Josh Rosen's fault it didn't get complete, or it's the receiver, that horrible receiver, or whatever the person is that's out there that's supposed to catch the ball?
But
there's a big difference.
They're already hoping it's not him. You know what I mean? The chips are stacked so far against him.
Exactly. If the chips are already stacked against him, then we know what we need to know now.
The only advice is play the game within the game. Can I get 2 completions in a row? Can I call this play like it's the best play in our playbook? That's the only thing I would say to him, to eliminate the noise on the outside. It's too much.
The circumstances are an outlier. This is not a normal situation. Tanking is a scourge. I've been saying it forever, and it is completely unfair. We're focusing on Rosen, but the reality is this is completely unfair to absolutely everyone involved.
The season ticket holder should ask for a refund.
All right, I got to get to Rivera, and that was my phone. Yes, the Jonas Brothers on my ringtone. Okay, next.
We tried to play through it, but we don't know.
Still no definitive. Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports, highlights, and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.